I think honestly, since we've been using your product on a monthly and like daily basis, we've done an average about 50K sales a month, which bring us to like 300K sales in the past 6 months.
All right, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another client interview, and this is for the first time ever a repeat user on the interview. Rodrigo, what's up, man? How you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Nice. Thanks for having me, Alex. Good. It's a sunny, shiny day here in Mexico. Talking to you, brother. I can't complain, honestly.
Dude, love it, love it. And I appreciate you taking the time, dude. We've stayed in touch since our last call, and
Yes, sir.
it's just been crazy for you. Can you talk a little bit about kind of where you were the first time we spoke, and kind of where you guys are at now, and how Drippi has been for you, and just kind of general overview?
Yeah, honestly, I think the last time that we spoke, if I'm not mistaken, it was during October or November max, or like September, October, last year. Now that we're in February 2025, the studio has grown a lot, because of, first of all, we're inside the crypto market, and since then the markets have, like, all the markets are up, so that's a good thing for us, like in overall ecosystem. But specifically about the company, you guys have been helping us tremendously to acquire new clients. Booking, I've been on calls and calls and calls and calls and calls. Like thankfully. And honestly, we've grown, I would say, like 300% since we, started with you guys in terms of some of the results, in the outreach in general of booking meetings. We all know that not all the meetings get you a client, but yeah, very, very helpful, the service that you provide us, man. So appreciate it. Just thankful to be here with you.
Dude, no, that's awesome. And so you said 300%, like that's crazy, dude. In terms of like,
In terms of
yeah.
exactly, in terms of how many bookings we've had, at the end of the day, it has been as well because, like I said, we've been using the product for almost 6 months, and the 300% in how much calls we book is because of all the things that we've tried with the script writing, the filters on leads, the lead sources in general, and just being very strategic and numeric in terms of how we actually do the outreach and setting within Drippy for us to be able to book more meetings. At the end of the day, those meetings only get booked. That's your job, and then my job, of course, is closing them. But yeah, in terms of outreach, we've grown tremendously because of you guys.
Dude, I love it. And I guess if we could put like a number to it in terms of like maybe a meeting number or like a revenue number in general, where would you say you guys are at? Or maybe like attributed revenue, like coming from Drippy, like from an initial Drippy message. I don't think anyone else on Drippy is hitting your guys' numbers.
I think honestly, since we've been using your product on a monthly and like daily basis, which was 6 months ago when we first started, we've done an average about 50K sales a month, which bring us to like 300K sales in the past 6 months. And that's just because of how much we've been able to outreach the right people and being able to book tons of meetings with the right people. But at the end of the day, those meetings only get signed once we do the job in the right way and when the client is also in the right timing to work with us. So, but yeah, in just in general numbers, about 300K in sales over the past 6 months.
That's beautiful, man, and congrats, because you're the one closing them all. So it's like you're a freaking killer, dude.
It's at the end of the day, it's a team effort. If the animators, illustrators, project managers, creative directors, CEO are not doing their job, I cannot do my job, which is present the results, the quality, and the actual beauty that we present at the end of the day as an end product. If they don't do their job, I would never be able to do mine. So at the end of the day, it's a team effort, but and part of it, it's because of you guys as well. So in general, everything has been working well.
Love it. And dude, I guess because we haven't given, like, if people watch the last interview, then they know what you guys do. But can you talk like about what you guys do, who you guys help, just kind of context in case someone watching this might be interested in your guys' service as well?
Yes, of course. So, within Heat Studios, we're Web3 native creative studio. We only focused on the crypto and blockchain ecosystem, where we provide creative services, most specifically audiovisual services, which those are animations, website design, graphic design, brand development, videography, documentary series productions, everything that you can think of audiovisually that can help you grow as a business when you integrate it within your marketing strategy. That's where we come and become the content arm for those projects, where we let them build an extra quality product and we create the extra quality content that communicates that product in the best and most easy way to spread out the news and create stories around the IP and product for people to not only understand the product but actually like concern about the brand. You know?
Yeah, sweet. No, that makes perfect sense. So if you're a Web3 company and you need video production services in any capacity, hit my boy Rodrigo up. Obviously, all the links will be down below in the description to message him or shoot him an email. Sweet. And a bunch of people are gonna watch this, and a bunch of people are gonna like want to get your type of results. Like, what are the best tips and tricks that you can give people in terms of how to see really, really good results through like Twitter outreach specifically?
Honestly, it's I would like it will sound funny, but I would think it's the same thing as picking the right partner within a relationship. It's picking the right client. The client, like when you're doing the outreach, is setting up those filters for you to only be open and willing to receive the right client that you know is a good fit for you as a company. That means that they actually care about the entire brand strategy, but just in terms of Drippy is setting up the very specific, and you could say a little bit very specific filters within how many followers does X account need for you to outreach them? Which specific words within their bio are needed? At the end of the day, it always depends on your situation. But being very, very specific and picky with the filters that you use, which is why I say it's the same thing as a relationship, is because you need to be very picky about who you are within a relationship for you to grow as a person, and here's for you to grow as a business. So always be as picky as possible and be patient. Be patient. Never think that within the first month, the first 2 months, you're going to have instant results. It's just staying there to, again, being able to identify when you need to pivot some things as within the outreach message. If you're being, for example, you're giving too much information at first, which is totally normal. I used to do that too, you know. But not giving them something for them to be more like have more questions about, like, okay, these guys do this and they have had this results in X amount of months. I want to know more. It's just being very picky within filters, script writing within that message, and picking the right, I would say, lead sources at the end of the day.
Beautiful. So kind of
And that only is by using it day by day and tracking what works and what doesn't.
which is huge, right? So like making sure not just like sending out a ton of messages and not like tracking and
No.
looking at what's working, what's not working, but actually like looking back at the data and being like, okay, well, this type of message is working well, this type of lead source is working well. Super, super key. And you're one of the best at that. So that's beautiful to say that. In terms of the message, so you mentioned that like you used to send out like a lot of information. Like how is that?
Yes.
So you used to have like longer messages, and how has that kind of evolved as the months have gone by?
So honestly, the first messages when I started using your 7 day trial, like for like being 100% honest, I was sending like text Bibles, like really long messages where I was highlighting when we started the company, the founder's name, every single client with who we have been working with, saying everything that we could do for the client, like right just after it, like without even them asking, what could you do if they're actually interested? Like just imagine yourself walking into a party and going and you like a person and you go ahead and tell them, hey, my name is Alex. I studied at this college. I studied that. My parents' name are this, that. I love football. I go to this school. Like basically everything. They will not be interested in you because they have never talked to you or mentioned to you at all, like, on anything. It's the same thing here. You need to tell what you do and like honestly, like what you guys do in two sentences max. No, no, sorry, one sentence of two lines max. Like what you do as a business. Saying a previous good result with a leader within the same industry or a big name within the industry, and just saying they're free for a quick chat. It's only those three steps, I would say. And if you have any type of portfolio or something that you could show that work, include that as well there. But it's just in as well two lines, a major result with a big leader in the industry, and asking if they're free for a 15-minute chat. That's it.
That's beautiful. And how are you like sending? Because are you still sending your portfolio out? Are you sending it like, but like how do you specifically like send a link, or like how do you send your portfolio?
So I always do split messages. I always do split messages. The first message is, "Hi, I'm Rodrigo. I work at this company and we do this." Then the second message is the actual Twitter link of the portfolio. In our case, is an animation portfolio. It gets sent. Then is where I highlight a big result with a well-known leader within the crypto space. And the fourth message is, "Are you free this week to chat?" That's it.
Beautiful. And you're saying like, hey, first name, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, like, "Hello, Rodrigo from Heat Studios. We do this portfolio. We've done this for this client in X amount of time. Are you free this week to chat?"
Dude, you're absolutely killing it. It's crazy, and it's super cool that you guys are, and you guys only have one account, right? Like, dude, you guys need to freaking up
Yes,
the volume now too.
but like I'm telling you, at the end of the day, it is a team effort. It is a team result, because if we would not have the right artists and talent produce the animation qualities that we do, we would not be able to create that very good portfolio, whereas where we actually visually show our work. And if people are not in love within those 30 seconds that the portfolio lasts, which is just a very short video, they would never, like, nobody would be interested in us. So we would not be able to put there the very big leader of the space and show that result, because we would not have that case study. So at the end of the day, like I said, it's always a team effort. It's not only because of me. I do my job and everybody does their jobs. So if we're all aligned, then it's a domino effect, a snowball, where it just gets bigger and bigger in terms of success.
Beautiful. Well, dude, I won't take up any more of your time. I appreciate you a ton for hopping on.
No,
Dude,
of course, man.
it's been amazing. Keep killing it. If you need anything, you know where to find us. We'll stay in touch, dude. Tell to the audience where can they find you if they want to work with you.
You can find us. You can find us on Twitter at Heat Studios. Instead of an E, it's a three, because we're in Web3 and crypto. If you need anything, just hit us out there. More than happy to help any project whatsoever to grow their creative narrative within the space, and just tell stories and create emotions. At the end of the day, that's what we're here for.
Beautiful. Well, dude, Rodrigo, I appreciate you, brother. We'll stay in touch, and thank you once again.
Thank you, Alex. Have a good one. Bye.
Peace out.